let's shift gears, guys. We got to talk about Lamar Jackson. The news dropped, earlier this week. He wants to be traded. He requested a trade back in early March. Feels like a lot of drama happening right now. We love to do the relationship talk when it comes to Lamar Jackson. I feel like he's been sleeping on the couch the last few weeks, and he's kicked out of the room. He's sleeping on the couch, and now she's asking him to turn his key in. I need the key back. You got to go. I feel like that's kind of where they are in their relationship right now. Straightforward question for you, K-Walk. Will Lamar Jackson ever play for the Ravens again?
I don't think so, Jay. I'm going to say no. Like you just mentioned, we making a joke of it, but yeah, I don't even think he's in the house. I think he just checked into a hotel in a nearby hotel room. So yeah, Jay, and those locks were changed. Yeah, I think that with everything that came out, as far as him saying that he tweeted out that he requested a trade on March 2nd. I think that kind of put the nail in the coffin, if you will, as Coach used to say, or time to turn out the lights. Inside joke, but I think that it's time for him to go elsewhere, man. And I really and I like Lamar, man. I really do like Lamar. I think the best fit for him. If I hope I'm not jumping the gun here. On the next question, if you have a 2-part question here, Jay, but I think Indianapolis may be a good spot for him for sure. I know a lot of people are saying that a lot of these teams are bailing out for whatever reason, but yeah, I think that this relationship is over with. I think he starts to sleep on someone else's couch, if you will, for a little bit before they start to start to get a little closer to one another, and then ultimately move into that same rooms. But I like him going to the Colts, though.
All right, Britt, it feels like a divorce is imminent here, but you're a hopeless romantic. Do you think they have a chance to bring it back together, or is this thing over for Lamar and the Ravens?
I'm not that hopeless romantic.
I thought it sounded good, Britt. I didn't want to put that label on you.
Yeah, don't put that label on me. I mean, relationship wise, sure, but sports wise, no.
Basketball. Come on, loving basketball.
Oh, that's my movie. That's my movie. That's my movie. I thought I was going to be loving basketball. That's another story.
You are.
But anyway,
then you are a hopeless romantic. You can take that label. Take that label, Britt.
No, that is over. He is out of there. That relationship is done. Like I said earlier, even if it goes into the season, I do not see Lamar Jackson playing for them on that franchise tag. I think it's over. I don't think Lamar cares for them as much. I just feel like he feels he's been disrespected throughout this entire process. And frankly, I don't think I disagree with him. They had a long period of time. We're talking, 2 years to figure this out, and they could not figure it out. And to me, that's a major problem. But I'm going to go differently with K-Walk. I know, K-Walk, you said you think he's a good fit for the Colts, which I hope that's where he goes. But I think the Commanders is in the best spot for him.
Good fit.
Would help me out, Eric Bieniemy over there. I think Eric Bieniemy, Lamar Jackson will go hand in hand. It's going to hurt my heart because then I have to play against them because I'm an Eagles fan. And I don't want to do it. But I think if the Commanders want to get back on track, you want to go make that trade. And they have Terry McLaurin and that young running back. I think James Robinson, I believe is his name.
Yeah,
Robinson. Mm-hmm. That offense is going to make a quick 180. So it's 180, right? Yeah, 180. So I think that really should. But between him and the Ravens, it's over. That's it.
Yeah.
Do a heart fracture.
It feels like it's over. You're right. A little game crack in the heart for sure. No question. That was good, Britt. Well played.
Right.
So, K-Walk, put your GM hat. Number one, I feel like the Deshaun Watson contract just kind of threw everything out of whack. Like, if people think, oh, that's the new market, I feel like you got to look at that kind of as an outlier. Like, the Browns did something that nobody else was willing to do. So, K-Walk, is Lamar asking for too much, number one? And number two, if you're the GM, do you pay him? Do you give him what he's asking for, or do you let him walk?
Yeah, Jay. I wish again. We talked about this for so long. I can't stand Brit. I can't stand Brit. I wish we knew the number. I wish we knew the number, Jay, so I can. I mean, in my opinion, I can give a real honest answer on to say is it too much. With my GM hat on. So what we've been hearing was what numbers we've been hearing. 200 million.
Yeah,
Can we
let's
agree on
let's
that?
say that 200 million ballpark.
Okay,
Yep.
so let's go with that number. With that being said, I don't think that's far fetched, man. I mean, we see the number from with Deshaun Watson and what he did, what he signed with the Browns, but then what did Deshaun Watson do? He renegotiated his deal to open up more cap space for the Cleveland Browns. So with that being said, I don't know what the number is right now for Deshaun Watson, but 200, man, I don't think it's far fetched from, especially when we're talking about all these quarterbacks getting the money that they're getting, like a Daniel Jones, like a Derek Carr, just to mention a couple, like even Jimmy Garoppolo is getting money. No, it's not far fetched. 200 million. If we're talking about that number, I think that's the right number to go with.
So you're
as
writing
far
that
as
check?
Are you?
Are you writing
I'm writing
that
that
check?
check. Yeah,
Okay.
for with Lamar.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's 26 years old. 26 years old. I'm writing that check.
Okay.
For sure. I'm writing that check for sure. I'm giving the 200 million. I know a lot of people are saying that this guaranteed money is starting to ruin the NFL. I disagree because what you started, you have to finish. So with that being said, I like the number there, 200 million. Give him that money. What was the second part of your question? I'm sorry, Jay.
No, that was. Is he asking for
Okay.
too much? And would you write the check?
Oh
Would
no,
you
no,
sign it?
definitely. Yeah, I definitely will. And then he definitely is not.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask for that amount because he's probably thinking, look, I'm better than these other guys at, so he's kind of pricing himself where he thinks he's going to be. But there's something about the Ravens, Britt, where they don't want to come up off of that money for whatever it is. I mean, they see him every day. He's in the building every day. They know him better than anybody else around the league. But what say you, Britt? If you're the GM, are you writing that check for 200 million? Does that feel right to you, or do you think that's too much of an ask?
So is it 200 million? Well, I think Deshaun was 230, right? Fully guaranteed.
I think so. Or was it 230 or
230?
230.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or between 230 250 fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm not writing that check. No. I don't mind giving you something that's total of 200, a little bit over 200 million total. Your guaranteed money, we're going to have to sit down and have conversations about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that can hit you hard when it comes to cap space. However those numbers figured out, but that cap hit is ridiculous, and sometimes you just can't do other things. The thing about the Ravens, though, we know from years past, they don't invest a whole lot in their quarterbacks. I mean, their best quarterback in the last 20 years was Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Good player,
he won,
but not.
He did win a Super Bowl, but did he primarily win it because of Joe Flacco, or did they also have an incredible defense back then? They had incredible defenses also.
Okay defense. They beat my 49ers, so he had an okay defense.
Okay, the first Super Bowl they won. I don't remember who that quarterback was.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer. Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I get your point. I was just messing with you.
Okay, all right. So we know they don't really value quarterbacks as much as other franchises do throughout the NFL. But also you don't want to stifle your franchise neither and put all the money into the quarterback situation. That's why a lot of these some quarterbacks just got overpaid, and it's unfortunate. Daniel Jones got the money he did because now you have to count for that when it comes to Lamar Jackson. I don't think any quarterback should be as paid as highly as Patrick Mahomes, and he's not even the highest paid quarterback. And I think he just decided to take a slight pay cut or something like that. I don't know if that was real or not, but that's what I heard. So I'm gonna write him a check. The total may be a little bit over 200. But that guarantee will not, because we want to win Super Bowls. And my thing with Lamar Jackson is, as much as I like him and I appreciate that he values himself so high, for all those who's watching, value yourself that high, he does not stay healthy enough for me. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
And I love Lamar Jackson, but he don't stay healthy enough.
Yeah, the health is definitely a concern.